Welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a great day. So, exciting news today. The Pi Network has now basically went to its mainnet, right? The mainnet launches here, and you'll be able to download the application and begin to receive your Pi cryptocurrency, right? Um, Here on their website here. Getting some of this information and details. From my understanding, what this now means is you'll be able to actually move the cryptocurrency to the mainnet, right? So it'll be the actual cryptocurrency. It won't be like how it was with kind of like this, the simulated mine and so on and so forth. Uh, Also, there's going to be like this marketplace where people are going to actually be able to move the pi coins, goods and services back and forth to one another through their wallets, right? So you can create these little economies and little stores and a variety of things to move the pi coin. Now, one of the things people were mostly excited about is it going to appear on exchange and how much is going to be worth? That part of the conversation is still, we think, going deep off into 2022 sometime. Some people are estimating maybe June of next year, which is a very, very long time. And what can kill a lot of the excitement, right? And so those are some things to keep in mind as well. However, there may be opportunities open up with being able to move it on the mainnet from wallet to wallet. People are going to probably more likely kind of create their own marketplaces and so on and so forth. Now, one thing in mind, we talk a lot about the Bitcoin MYK cryptocurrency on the channel here, and one thing we've planned to do is a very interesting airdrop, right? And how this airdrop would work is as your is you wouldn't have to give up your Pi cryptocurrency. You just have to prove through your wallet you have them, right? And so that could be done with refundable cryptocurrency or some type of wallet signature. And we'll get the details on that later this week. But you will be able to, based on the amount of Pi you have in your wallet, um, you'll be able to receive Bitcoin MYK airdrop to Pi based on your holdings in your Pi wallet. And, of course, like most of you, I'm excited about the Pi project. I'm ready to start going with it. However, it's one step forward into the future, but still a long way off. And I understand the reasons they're doing it this way is because um, at this point in time, if they just went straight to exchanges with the Pi coin, what you would have is you would probably have a lot of market manipulation, low liquidity. There's so much free Pi that would be dropped on the network right now. It really hasn't had a chance to build up value wise, right? It hasn't been trading, and although it has this ad network that's been running, those things can take time to really build up a significant amount of value on a project the scale of the Pi network, right? I know this firsthand being a founder of the Bitcoin MYK project because we wanted it to go through a natural evolution of where the project would be created. There were no ICOs or anything, just like the Pi network, and we would just let the third parties trade the cryptocurrency on third party exchanges, which is what happened. And we had many of those same problems. We still to this day have those problems of uh, liquidity issues, market manipulation, and so on and so forth, right? We hope that in the near future, we will eventually break out of that. But if you're like me, it's still fun to be able to trade. You still want to be able to trade your cryptocurrency on exchange. And if you're looking at something in lieu of 6 months to a year from now before you can do that, it could be a bit of a bummer, right? And so how this airdrop is going to work that we're doing Bitcoin MYK again over the next week or so, we'll have all the details out there. But as you're going to be able to move the Pi coin to the net, across the network, if you're able to prove that you have the Pi coin, you won't have to. There won't be an exchange, so I don't want people to be mistaken. No problems with the Pi branding or anything. We're not saying we're Pi. We're not looking to exchange any Pi in your wallet. The only thing we want to do is verify that you have it, and you're going to receive the Bitcoin MYK free in relation to the Pi cryptocurrencies you hold. Okay, and so that'll give people an active chance to not just move Pi network, hold on to that Pi just in case the Pi network does take off. You're not going to be in a situation where you traded your Pi already. With these Pi networks, before the exchange comes up, people are going to be trading for goods and services. It's going to try to establish a value, which is a pretty good idea. And then when it does hit the exchanges, all those values are going to be kept in mind. But it's also going to leave a lot of problems. It's not going to be an easy way to do this. It's going to leave a lot of problems of what is the true value of Pi. Like if I sold my Pi for $1.50 to buy an app or to buy a NFT or whatever the case may be. What happens is if I sold that one Pi for $1.50, it comes out in exchanges. One Pi coin is like $1,000, right? And then you've lost money. So, it can go so many ways. So it's going to make a lot of people just want to hold their Pi coins. Going to make a lot of people not want to get rid of their Pi coins because of those situations, especially if it's going pretty good in the beginning. So I think it's going to make it very difficult for Pi to be a currency. And it's going to act more like, in a store of value or an asset, sort of like how Bitcoin acts. And there are many problems with that as well. When I look at something like Pi, it feels like it's going to work better as a currency that you're actually using utility-wise, which I think has been a problem with Bitcoin as well, as it hasn't been able to do that. But with Bitcoin MYK, I think it's in the Goldilocks zone. It's in a sweet spot where you're going to be able to earn it like Pi. You're going to be able to get it free just based on the Pi you have, but it's going to be currency-like and transactional, more so in that sense, and a lot more fun in that you're going to be able to trade it, right? So if you have any questions or comments about that, or want to know more information about that, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, leave questions. You can also leave it on our live chat over on bitcoinmyk.com. We'd be more happy to help you. But somewhat exciting news, although I still kind of feel like it feels like kind of a leg puller to me. Pi's been going a long time, about over 2 years now. And it's always these updates, but it's never any action, right? And so they're going to the mainnet. They seem to be taking their time with this project in technology. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. With the base that Pi has, I'm still leaning more to this going to end up being a good thing. But at this point, I think they should be getting ready to come out of the box with this. In a cryptocurrency project like this, I kind of look at it as if they haven't built up enough value with nearly 30 million active people so far. What's it going to take? Is it going to take 100 million? Is it going to take 1 billion? Right. And so I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference in a value proposition between 30 million people and 100 million people. If 30 million people is going to be create a good use case and trading project within Pi. If 100 million is going to do that, I think 30 million is going to do that to a great degree. So I'm not exactly sure what the strategy is. I don't know if it's other issues with their blockchain, but as they're releasing the mainnet, that's showing us that it's not really that. Maybe they just want to put it on a test run for a while, then it'll make it to the exchanges. Seeing that it does feel centralized with a lot of the cryptocurrency being controlled by the founders, which I don't quite understand the lockup situation yet, but that I think is going to bring some confidence to people holding Pi and investing in Pi, that they won't be able to just dump all that Pi on the network. But also remember, the people who've mined the Pi coin, a lot of them got it free. And that old saying, we've had that same problem in Bitcoin and MYK. What happens when you create a project and if people get it free, they seem to think of it as not very valuable. Also, it's going to depend on the Pi application. So far, I don't see a social network. I don't see something that's going to keep the people going after they get the Pi and decide if they can dump it for something or not, right? So with Bitcoin MYK, we create a social network, kind of feels like Facebook. And it kind of has the potential to be used as this communication hub and do, many of the things you do on your standard social media sites. It's designed to be a big social media site that hold billions of people. So in that sense, I think Bitcoin NYK is ahead of the, in that race and, ahead of Pi in that degree. But that doesn't mean Pi won't catch up quickly after it launches and be able to, do things with their development and so on and so forth. But we'll see what's going to happen with the Pi. That's the news so far at the Pi network. More questions about the Bitcoin MYK airdrop in relation to Pi, let us know. And until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget to join BitcoinMYK.com today.